Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school, so you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Hey guys, today I'm just going to shoot my bow a little bit. We had kind of a warm spell the day after Christmas and then yesterday, and melted everything. So the grass is green, which kind of sucks, but it cooled back down. It's like 32 degrees now. So this is going to be a chilly practice, but we're going to get this target out, and I think I'm going to try to get a sight tape for my hunting bow. Alright, so I'm going to start out at 20. It's freezing. So I think I'm going to get my second mark at 70 so I can stand inside. So I didn't even check to see if this was 20. 17. I already moved back a little bit. 20. Alright. Oh, that was almost dead nuts. Got my 20 mark. Oh, sorry. Got my 20 mark. And right now, I think this is it's about 70, but I'll double check. 67. So now I'm going to shoot at 67, get a group, mark it, get a sight tape, and then go from there. It's high, way high. That's what I love about this bow, especially set at 70 pounds, is it's so, when I get a sight tape, it's going to be very flat. Like the arrows fly so flat that the interval between each yardage or whatever is going to be smaller, which is going to be nice for hunting season and stuff, because let's say, deer's at 20, draw back, moves to 25, but you have a single pin and you still set at 20. Realistically, that's only going to be like an inch or two lower, so you just aim a little bit higher. But let's say you're shooting a slower bow, or a bow that's only like, lower poundage or not as much speed behind it, then it might be 3 or 4 inches that arrow's going to drop. So don't overdo yourself, but try to, for hunting, speed plays a favor, but being quiet also is a huge thing, which this bow is also. But if your bow is super quiet, then the deer's not going to duck your arrow or anything. It's not going to hear you. So, but this setup right here, I'm going to love this setup next year. It's got speed, it's quiet, and it's just really good looking. I love this color. Still shooting the same Axis arrows I've been shooting for a while. 400 spine. They're durable, they're skinny, they're accurate. It's really just an all-around great arrow. I mean, I shot the torches for a while and then switched to these. by Easton, and they're really good. I mean, I can shoot. Sometimes I shoot as well as with my target setup. You know, even outdoors, 50 meters, shooting just a 36 arrow round. I mean, I'll be in the 350s for sure. And you know, that arrow, all around, great arrow. Alright, so I just got back, got a good group at 67 yards, got a good group at 20 yards. So now I gotta get sight tapes, and we're going to get my bow sight tape. So welcome to a new edition of How to Do Stuff with Chris. So, featuring microwave, we are going to put one of these in replace of this old one. So, super simple, should be able to follow it. I've done it before in other videos, so if you are confused, just go look at that other one. First things first is we're gonna take where I had my 20 mark, which was up here at the very tip here, which was up here at the very tip of the 3, and then after I get where my 20 mark is, I go all the way down to where my 67 yard mark is, measure that distance, or actually what we're gonna do is just line up sight tapes alongside of that distance and find which one matches up. So let me show you how we do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is Trueball is so nice that they give us 2 sheets of sight tapes, and this is just the first one, but I think ours is gonna be on this one. So what we're gonna do is take our sight and line it up where our 20 was at the top of the 3 and where our 67 is where our index is. And it doesn't look like it's number 20, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold it over and over again until 67 and 20 lines up with the 20 and the 70 of the sight tape. So, or the 67 and the 20 of the other sight tape. I might need a bigger one. Hold on, let me think. Okay, so I think I got the right one. This is, so they number them 20, 19, 18. Now this is 21, 22, 23, 24. So I think ours is gonna be right in here. Okay, so I think I found it. It's number 25. 20 yard mark on the new sight tape lines up with the 20 yard marking that I just remembered, which was the top of the 3 on the old sight tape. Now this old sight tape or sight marks or whatever, that you could just make pencil lines, you could just, you know, make pen lines or just remember a little nick or something. This is just reference points. You were looking for a distance on here. So my reference point was just the top of the 3. So I line that up with the 20 yard, and then where that index is right now was my 67 yard mark. So I have to line it up with 67 on here. So 20 and then 67's lined up on that. So this is a really important step. You don't want to move this indicator quite yet, because if you move it right now, you'll have no way of remembering exactly where to put your new sight tape on. So we're gonna leave our indicator right there, rip this old sight tape off, and then put in our new sight tape so that our pin is set at 67 yards, and then the rest of them will line up. So let's do that. Alright, so this thing's pretty much ready to shoot now. I can just throw it on here, make sure I put it back in the same hole. And we got a brand new sight tape on this bad boy, and I can shoot 0 to 100 and it'll all be right on just because I got 2 sight marks. I'm not going to go shoot this because I just came up with a great idea. Welcome to the newest edition of Archery on Ice. It's pretty cool. I think I'm going to do a couple trick shots maybe. I don't really know. There's only so many you can do. I only have one target, so maybe take a few arrows with me, take my camera with me, shoot a little bit, but on ice. This is really nice. I don't know if it's making the microphone sound really weird, but I can slide it. Okay. So. Objective of this trick shot is I'm going to shoot 3 times in a row. I think, maybe 2. I get to knock an arrow first though. And then after that, I have to knock arrows. So. Let's do that again. I missed. 2 arrows. I'm gonna try not to hit my fort right there. Let's go. Not bad. I last minute shot one on a pretty steep angle right there. Oh yeah, right there. I was like, "Waching!" Let me say something real quick. This is not the safest thing in the world right now. So, if you're like under the age of 16, don't do this, please. Or if you don't know how to skate, please don't do this. So, that's my warning. I'm not liable anymore. I think on this next one, I'm just gonna come hauling in and see if I can hit it. So let's do something like that. I'm just gonna come flying in. Did I hit it? I did hit it, and it was 9. I don't know what else to do. I could do some figure skating. That's dangerous though. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, so bear with me. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I'll do it again. Oh, that was dead center. Alright, now I'm just skating around. Huh. What could we do? What could we do? I might do this again and be more prepared. I feel like this could be a great episode. Video vlogging. So, if you have ideas of archery on ice besides like figure skating, let me know. So, this is the end of it.